So hard to remember the sweetness of your breath, the joke you always told, the way you wore your hat when it got cold. Somehow I'm forgetting details of take a photograph so to not forget when I'm looking back. I have no regret, but even then I will find something's lost to time. The funny thing about memory is what we need. When I came back home, that look in your eyes, everything I could have told, and nothing else could come could lift me to the funny thing about memory is what you leave. Funny thing about memory, I'm getting all the while.
Yeah.
I love talking on the phone. But hey, just can't